Hey everybody, it's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan. I am just getting everything together. I'm sorry I'm a little later than I expected. I know I said I'd be live at 2, but it's a little after, so I apologize for that. But here I am, and so make sure you say hello when you pop on. Today we're going to do something a little fun. We actually did this in our class today. So I'm just going to show you the technique and we're going to go from there. We're going to be using that's not the one. We're going to be using this one, Grassy Grove, today. And I'm just using these stamps for this particular card. And a piece of very vanilla cardstock that's actually cut at 3 3/4 by 5. At least that's what it should be. Actually, it's a little bit big, so but I'm going to go ahead and use it anyway because I'm just going to show you the finished card. I just want to show you the fun technique that I taught them today. So we're going to start with the Mossy Meadow ink. And I decided to show this because a lot of the girls who take my in-person classes have been pretty new at crafting, and this got them pretty excited that they could do something this fun. So I'm going to ink up this big one first, and I'm going to put it right at the bottom so it's kind of hanging off. So there we go. We've got our first section. And then this is what we called the weedy wildflowers. And we're putting them off to the side. And I'm going to do it a little bit crooked because we don't want anything floating. So that's probably the biggest. I'm going to zoom in for you guys. Sorry about that. There we go. So I've got a little bit of those weedy wildflowers over there. And then I'm going to put some more over here. So now we have a base, a sort of a hill. Excuse me. So now I am taking this 3 little trees. Now the trick with the little trees is you don't want them floating. You want the trunk of the trees in the ground. They won't survive. Hi Jen. Thanks for popping on and saying hello. So I'm going to set those off over here. Then I'm going to take it and go blowing hot air on it, just shifting it a little bit over and down. So now we have a few trees in the background there. I'm going to do that same thing with these scrawny pine trees. I don't know how else to describe them. They look like scrawny pine trees, right? So we're going to stamp the first one up, but making sure that they're grounded. Oh, look at that. That's terrible. It's okay. That's going to become a background tree. Not going to worry about it. Ugh, I am. I'm going to start over. Sorry about that, you guys. But you get to watch again. So if you're just popping on, you know how I feel about perfection. It is overrated. So I'm just going to do these a little bit faster because you've already seen me do them. There we go. Now, let me try stamping this right this time. I stamp them again. I want to make sure that they have their trunks grounded. Oh, look at that. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about that either because watch. I'm going to huff on it again. And I'm going to add some more trees. And now those lines just sort of fade. I want some more faded trees. So I stamped off. There we go. Now we have a bunch of faded trees and it's a very cool background, right? But I want to add a little bit more fun to this. I'm going to move these out of the way because I'm going to make a really pretty background for this card. I am going to start with the new Bubble Bath, the pink So I know some of you are like, what is she doing? And a blender brush. I'm just going to get some ink on that, and I'm going to start off of the paper. And I'm just going to run the pink back and forth. You might need to just keep adding. Definitely want it in there. It's going to look a little weird, okay? Just be patient. It's going to look a little bit strange for a minute. Okay, so now I've got that weird little pink. I still don't think there's enough in here, so just keep adding as it makes you happy. So there's a little bit of pink. Now I'm going to do some Highland Heather, which is a purple. So you guys notice that I just write purple or pink on my my blending brushes, because you can use them for so many colors. You can wash them, and I know that there are people out there who insist on having one for every single color. You can do that if you have the space and the budget, but you don't need to. Frankly, it comes with a pack of 3. You could probably get away with using those 3 only. I have I think a dozen or so just with generic colors. Okay, so now I'm going to take the purple and I'm going to go above the pink. And below the pink. And I want it to blend in. I don't want to go completely over the pink, but you can see even as I'm adding the purple, it almost looks like all one color. Okay? But it isn't. It's a couple of different shades. So, now I've done the pink and the purple. Now I'm going to do some blue and balmy blue. One of my favorite colors. And that is going to go up here at the top. And because I'm doing this on vanilla, this is vanilla colored cardstock, not white, it's giving it almost a green hue to it. So remember that when you are doing colors, because this color, look, this is it's a brighter blue than you're seeing. But it's because it's going on to the vanilla. So I'm blending that down into the purple, and then I'm actually going to add some down here too. So it kind of starts to get that night sky look. Okay, so now you can see I've got some sky going. Now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my Mossy Meadow green with the blending brush, and I definitely want to color in all of this. I want to make sure that gets a green shade to it. Doesn't have to be as dark. I don't really want it as dark, but I'm just going to add a little bit, maybe throw some up into the trees a little bit, give them some green. And there you go. I mean, this came out a little bit messier, probably because I'm doing it live. You guys know how I feel about that. Then, because this one is bigger, I would definitely trim it down. I'm going to show you the finished card, but I wanted you guys to see how easy this technique is to create a beautiful, like sky that, you know, it looks like it's nighttime on a beautiful mountain, right? So here is the finished card. And you can see this is actually 5 inches by 3 3/4, and it's matted with Early Espresso at 4 inches by 5 1/4 on a very vanilla, thick, very vanilla card base. And then the sentiment, I think this is from, hang on, I used so many stamps this time from so many different sentiments. Oh, it's from Timeless Arrangements. So that's what that is from. And then we don't have an Early Espresso ribbon anymore, and I wanted a ribbon. This is cardstock. It's just a 1/4 inch of cardstock across the card. If you don't have a ribbon and you can't get it to match the way you want, use your cardstock. There's no reason not to, right? So anyway, I thought this would be a very fun masculine card. I did not have a Father's Day stamp, surprisingly. Oh, I just got it dirty. But there you go. So you can see I didn't stamp this one as well as I did that one because I did it live. So we're just going to like hide that right there. But there you go. That is your card for today. Using your blending brushes to create the background and then just stamping your images over top of each other. Second generation gives you depth. These are lighter than this one. So those scrawny, I mean, this is a scrawny looking, these are scrawny looking trees. So I thought it looked better with some extra ones. So I am also going to show you, hang on, let me zoom back out. There we go. I wanted to show you, oh, now where did I put those? I literally just got back from class, you guys. So I'm kind of at a loss of where everything is. My husband brought it down to me, but I'll have to post them later. I have the cards for next month's in-person class. We're going to be doing a really fun, I really wanted you guys to see it. If you'll be just patient. Oh, I think I found one. Okay, I found them. I'm hoping my fingers aren't too dirty. So next class, we're going to be doing this fun one with all the dimensions and stuff. And class is moving to my home. I'm coming back to my house to do them, so I'm excited about that. And then this fun little note card for birthdays. And then this one, it's just fun. It would have been really good for Cinco de Mayo, but I didn't get it done in time. But look, holy guacamole, it's your birthday. I think that doesn't have to be for Cinco de Mayo. Why? We like tacos every Tuesday. Okay, we don't have it every Tuesday, but I would because I like them. And then, of course, we're going to have a dimensional card. And can you see how this one pops up? So that is going to be fun. So those are for next month here at my home in Farmington Hills. $20 for all 4 cards. The cool thing about having it in my home is if I forget something, it's right here. If you make a mistake and I run out of extra pieces, I can cut you another one because I'm right here. If you want to ask me about different colors or different things, if I've got it, you can see it. If you need adhesives, I've got them here. You can pick them up right away. So anyway, I'm excited to have you guys back in my home. It's been since before the pandemic. So it's on the Saturday the 17th at 10, June 17th. I'll show you pictures when the room is done, but I'm just starting to get it rearranged. And I have a month, so I'm not in panic mode. So anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing some of you right here in my home at Farmington Hills. Oh, that's nice. My Stampin' Up! Sign was crooked this whole time. Good thing y'all know who you're dealing with here when you're watching me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this card, and I hope you'll give it a try. Backgrounds are fun. It's only paper. If you screw it up, you throw it out and you start again. It's not a problem. Well, you saw I did. I made a mistake. So I flipped it over. You know, easy peasy. That's why it's fun to do what we do, right? Anyway, also, again, thank you to everyone who came to my booth at Mega Meet. You guys are so cool. I am going to be working on a newsletter. As you know, my stepson passed away during that weekend. We found out Friday night. So anyway, I think we've got everything together. Actually, one of his children is handling it. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, we're good. Thank you for all the comments about that. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys next Tuesday. Have a blessed and wonderful weekend. Bye.